do is understand why it's happening in the first place. So like you said, why is bullying and harassment happening? And then going deeper and deeper and asking why, and going back until you understand what the core problem is. And those core problems are usually a wicked problem, I think. So it's like the overarching, this is the reason why, and then these are all like side effects of that main problem. So there was another example that Terry gave, and it was similar to what you said. She was talking about, say there was like a suburb that had a lot of burglary and theft. So a way that society may solve that, which is not really getting to the root cause, would just be to, for example, get more police officers to be on duty, to get households to get alarms installed. So that's potentially a way that it could help the problem, but it doesn't address the core problem. So she went further back and went, okay, so why is this happening? And then why is that happening? And it ended up going to, okay, so people are committing theft. Why are they committing theft? Are they not able to access education? Is housing too expensive? Is food too expensive? Are they not able to afford things? Is there a drug problem in that country? Is there a drug problem in the city? Like really figuring out what are the triggers that are causing that experience to happen.
It sounds like we need to ask better questions and allow the time to solve the true core issue that's being faced.
I think so, but I also think, like when I think about it in a practical sense, I think that there could be barriers when you're speaking to clients. So I don't know what you think, but if they're wanting to just solve their problem, they have something that they want to solve, they might not necessarily be interested in solving the overarching problem, because like what we said before, we often think that's a global issue, that's not my responsibility. But if we all say that's not our responsibility, we're not contributing to solving it. So I think it's definitely like a big mind shift, and that's what Terry was talking about. This is just the start of a conversation. So transition design is very new, and it's just about getting people to think about design in a different way. So it's not just about getting the most customers and earning the most money and solving the problem in the moment. We need to get designers globally to start thinking about designing for the world, so making an impact and contributing to the bigger picture. So I think that is like a big mind shift. I don't know.
No, I agree with you. It's not something that tomorrow we're just going to do a new project now with clients and we're going to apply all these things. But I think there are some practical things that we can apply to our world. And it's even just pushing back on, is that the problem that we should be solving? Is training the solution? These small questions that are within our control, we can ask them. And I guess like it is a mindset shift. It's a cultural, it's a belief type thing. But that, even if we come down to like clients that want to lock the next button in their e-learning versus those that don't, the conversation to try and influence clients on why you shouldn't lock a next button is the same as introducing solving the right problem through things like systems thinking and transition design. And so I think if I think about the transferable skills for both those minor little things and the huge world changing things, it really is just about having the conversation, sharing the consequences to and fro for the both sides, so that the person has the power to make a more calculated or factual based decision, and then it's over to them to make the choice at the end of the day. But you have done your bit by trying to influence them, and it doesn't mean that the next time they may not think slightly different about their approach. And I think that's where we can do our part on a daily basis, is to just ask those questions, because over time we start to open people's minds to thinking differently about how we currently operate.